And if you're wondering why I'm in my pajamas, it's because as I work more, I do stuff in the daytime, which requires me to do stuff more in the nighttime. So this is why you're getting these videos while I'm in my pajamas. But anyway, welcome back. So let's hop into it. Vlogmas Day 9. We're gonna be talking about pros and cons. And what are the pros and cons on? Who's your favorite phone carrier? iPhone, Android. That's the debate right now. Why is it your favorite carrier? Well, I think a carrier is like Metro, PCS, Sprint, or anything like that. I think more so brand wise is either Android or iPhone. So we gonna put it at that. But yeah. Anyway, let's get into it. So you may wonder why this video is about pros and cons. I thought it would be cool to like give you guys a video update on what is it. Well, video update. What's easier to use, an iPhone or an Android? Which one is more better, iPhone or Android? Now in today's economy, or better yet, product economy, we live in a world where we have to pick and choose. We're allowed to pick and choose, right? And in this world, we choose what we want, what our needs are, and what we want to buy. And in this world, we have iPhone, we have Android, and then we have Samsung Galaxy. I consider that a separate Android because it's like how iPhone is a big company. You have Samsung Galaxy, which is another big company. You also have LG, which is another good brand, but not as big as the Galaxy. And my question is, which phone do you use, and which phone do you think is better? Now, most people would say the iPhone is better because of the quality, the FaceTiming, the pretty little cases that come with it. What's another feature? Their photos are better when taking pictures because if you move, they'll still be able to capture you in the picture, video. They're also supposed to be something else with it. I wrote it down. What else is it? The overall iPhone is supposed to be better. From their camera to being waterproof resistant and everything like that in between. Their camera is supposed to be nice. Their quality is supposed to be better. Their FaceTiming is supposed to be way past ours. Whereas we would have to video chat and everything like that. There's this called FaceTiming. They have only features that are for them and shit. They can go on the Apple iStore and basically purchase anything they want. Seems legit, right? Yet it requires more money to buy an iPhone to do this, such, that, and third. And the attachments with it are crazy. Like for me, I couldn't have an attachment where my headphones would fit in the same jack as I'm supposed to charge. Then you gotta buy another jack for it to charge your phone while also trying to listen to music at the same time. Because sometimes I like to do that, and thank God for headphone jacks that are like circular and separate. All you do is stick it in there. But we're gonna stay on the iPhone right now. But yeah, there's supposed to be a better quality of phone, and once you keep upgrading, you're supposed to get a newer quality of phone. They're supposed to look way better than the last, and they're supposed to last longer than the last one that you had previously before, and they're supposed to have better quality of life. That is the pros. Although some of them in there I'm gonna take out. For starters, better battery life. That is a lie. I had an iPhone for a week. I had an iPhone for a month. Actually 2 months. That shit died every time. It's like the juice just drained from that bitch, and it never like stayed at least when you come home from a day out, your phone should not be drained of its whole battery before you get home. Like with me, I have an Android. I'm not saying it's better, but I'm saying its battery life is better. It is now 10 o'clock, and I haven't charged my phone all day. I'm still on 47%. Yes, 47%. Let me see. Am I coming back in focus? Got me? Okay. Yeah, my phone is still on 47%. Yet, if I was able to come home with an iPhone, well, it depends on the person. See, I don't really use my iPhone up to a point where it will die. Literally, I use my phone up to a point where I have to learn how to keep enough battery life in case I'm out all night, and then I gotta be able to call like a taxi, family member to let me know where I'm at, and everything like that in between. See, that's the difference between me and another person, if we want to get technical in battery life. But right now, I feel like the battery life on the iPhone is like sad. Compared to a Samsung Galaxy, it lasts longer, and on top of that, you can charge another person's phone or AirPods with it. Let's talk about, okay, another thing I'm gonna pull from there. Internet. It is trash. You cannot go nowhere. Well, if you have 4G LTE, but I think that with any phone brand, you will have to have a good signal in order for your phone to work. I don't know if I can really use that between the both, but I know whenever I go out, my Android instantly connects, and I notice some of my friends who have Android, theirs doesn't connect all the way fully, and it's like, well, damn, what happened? And it's like theirs is slower than anything else, and I think they all have iPhones. I know for a fact. So for me, I have an Android. Mine's just instantly connect with no problem. Theirs take about like maybe 10 to 5 minutes to load up, give or take. So their internet is kind of slow, trash. Another thing, the internet store, app store, iStore as they call it. Everything you do, you have to automatically get from the app store. Well, as some of your apps are free, like if you want to go buy some games, you want to go download some other strange apps like for taking collages, anything like that, apps like that are free. Any other thing that you would need to be able to go to the iStore and purchase. Like if you wanted to download music, you had to get an iStore. You had to get an iStore app and then buy like iStore money in order to use it. That's how I remember when I was growing up, because I had an iPod and I had to get the iStore cards in order to use the iStore to download music on, and it allowed me to download maybe like 4 or 5 songs until it expired, which is tragic in my book. So willingly, you have to get money just to buy money off a store and for your phone. The reason why I say the internet is also trash on that, because if your internet went down, you cannot listen to music. Because my brother, you need Spotify. And Spotify comes off the internet along with it. Well, not just Spotify. My brother used Pandora, and from Pandora, you can use Google Music. But that all requires you to connecting to the internet. The service core for a phone is the internet. Everything we use nowadays has to have an internet signal for it to work. And be it that it may be the best quality phone, and they will make it look like the best quality phone, even while being offline, they'll try to make it as the best quality phone, but we know it's not true. Why? Because one, when you get offline, you can't listen to music. And I'm a music junkie. I need music sometimes to clear my head, clear my thoughts, and let me breathe. Two, if you get offline, you're not going to be able to do some of the things you normally would do with an Android. If you get offline on an Android, you still hop on some apps. On an iPhone, I think you completely are locked out for certain apps only. And shit, without internet, you're just basically up doing this. With the 4G LTE, without some internet, you can use that, and it's like data roaming, so they find internet signals for you. But an iPhone, it's going to take you about 20 minutes just to find a signal until the Wi-Fi come back on. And everywhere I go at, I don't have to use Wi-Fi. I use my 4G LTE. Not to mention, I think I have unlimited 4G LTE, because I literally can go anywhere and just start scrolling. I don't literally necessarily need Wi-Fi. Although it is good to use your Wi-Fi, because sometimes the 4G LTE goes out. But what I'm saying is I can use mine freely. Now, that's the cons. There's another con to this. I swear there is. And I believe I logged in onto my computer. So battery life is trash. Internet is trash. You need to go to the iStore and buy everything. Storage. It is trash. If you are storing a lot of hardware and data on your thing, you will not get a lot of storage unless you either buy a bigger phone with a bigger capacity computer CPU. Well, a CPU, which is the internal hardware of the of an iPhone, and its CPU is able to hold up a lot of computerized storage. With that being said, you also need to figure out how much gigs it can handle. With me, see, I buy extended storage so I can download pretty much all my songs on my SD card and still have internal storage to last me. Internal storage lasts me a little bit longer. Like, I still can go back on my phone or go into the computer and download songs and put them on my SD card with no problem. And the storage for the iPhone is like limited. You cannot go over that limit, because if you do, you're gonna be like screwed with space. If you wonder what I'm looking at, Whiskers looks so peaceful when he's sleeping. Oh, the little baby. Oh. Anyway, that's the cons of an iPhone and the pros. Pros of an Android. We have somewhat good quality. Also for an iPhone, they have lots of phone cases. Like, you can go anywhere in a store. Let's put this in focus now. Any store I walk in, including a dollar store I walked in, you can get an iPhone case for half the price you get it for at the mall, at an iPhone shop, or at your simple cellular store that you go to, like Metro PCS or Sprint or anywhere like that. With an Android, you literally just gotta order offline or hope the guy at Walmart or the mall or the Walmart in Princeton has something for you. Otherwise, you're screwed unless you go to a tech shop or the Metro PCS store. But let's talk about the pros of an Android. Pros of an Android. We have good battery life. Again, my phone lasts all day without dying, without needing to charge too long. Another pro of the Android, we don't need too much internet to log into anything, except for some things. We can basically go into any internet. We can basically go into any app without worrying about the internet too much. What's another pro? I would say our camera is fine. Videos are running very smoothly. Not as way better as the iPhone, I guess I can say. We have what's another pro? Oh, we have an SD card slot, which extends if you buy if you buy a certain amount of gigs of an SD card. So we can extend our storage to expand up the wider range. Don't ask me why I did that. What's another pro? There's another pro. We don't need abundance of different Android. Different outlets in order for us to listen to music or do pretty much anything. If you're charging your phone, we have the option of putting headphones in the jack, which it has a headphone jack right here at the bottom. We also have the other option of Bluetooth, which some people probably do now with AirPods, because on the iPhone side, because I doubt they want to keep buying all the different jack pieces to plug up a pair of headphones, or they just keep their phone charged long enough to the point where they can still listen to their music freely. But yeah, we have a separate headphone jack from our charging jack, so we don't have to worry about charging our phone and then trying to listen to music, and then gotta put this piece in and put that piece in and then try to do like this, and then you're just holding up a phone. Now you see these different wires connected to some damn random outlet, pretty much. And then my biggest favorite part, you know how our extended storage, we do not have to worry about it going offline and not being able to listen to music. See with us? What is this? Oh, Santa Claus. we can listen to music freely. Like, our music is like, if well, depending on the person. If you stick your phone music on your internal drive, then it will be fine. It's music on your internal drive, and it's not like it's going to blink out, and then you won't be able to listen to it. As it versus to listening to music online, where if you blink out the internet, you're screwed because you can't listen to anything unless it's in your internal hard drive. With us, we have an SD card or internal storage, so if the internet goes out, music is free range, free at last, free at last. Now, cons of an Android compared to an iPhone. I would say their quality is a little bit better than ours, a little bit better. Some of their resolutions are better. Some of their apps are only for them, as of course, only for iPhone. Our camera compared to their camera is a little bit, well, I'll just say it's trash due to the fact that if anybody moves, you catch the blur. If they move, you get the smooth image first, and then you get the blur afterwards. It's like it's a moving video photo. We don't have FaceTime. What's another con to an Android to an iPhone? We are not water resistant, which means we cannot get wet at all, or else our phones are screwed for the remainder of our life until we cough up another $300, $200 to buy another one. And or on top of that, we are cheaper than the iPhone, which results in lower quality compared to anyone else. And we have cute cases, but not as cute as the iPhone. Yeah, that's pretty much it on the cons of the iPhone, on the Android. Damn. Y'all killed our vibe. Anyway. Now that we got the pros and cons out of the way, let's think about this. An iPhone. A higher classier model that was made by Steve Jobs himself called it Apple. Made it the powerhouse of the world. The one computer that you couldn't live without. The one phone that can do it all. Because that's what literally made its brand like it had to do it all. From this to this to this to having better life and quality and battery life, which is still trash. I think I'm catching a cold, so don't mind me. What I'm trying to say is Apple has exceeded its limits. It's still doing well and strong, but I feel like they cheated out what it's supposed to be like. Oh, he the new Bachelor? Sorry. I feel like Apple cheats out its brand way too quick. Like, yeah, the glossy finishes is nice. The glass back is beautiful on some phones, because my brother just got the iPhone 11 Max Pro, and it has a glass back and through camera finish. And you're like, well, damn, that's a nice ass phone. Nice ass phone. In reality, he got it on a discount. But in true reality, he would have been paying like $600 to $700 for a phone. I would have not did that. My friend, if I pay that much for a phone, I better be able to call Beyonce, JC, Little Kim, Remy Ma, Fat Joe, and anyone else included, Queen Latifah, Rap Odyssey, what the hell is anyone else's name? Diddy. And ask them all, can they loan me about $250,000? Which I know in reality they wouldn't do so. That's a lot of money to spend on a phone, my friends. A lot of money. I'm only paying like $300, $200. And that's how much I paid for my Android. Yeah, that's the difference between an Android and an iPhone on top of that too. That's what makes our quality of phone bad. You're paying more for a phone, but you're getting the same type of thing, but the difference is our phone is like better than theirs a little bit. No, your phone is better than ours because you got a glossy finish. You get to you get to listen to a bunch of music freely. Well, not freely, but you gotta go to the iStore, like I said, and buy this, buy that. Which in an Android, you really don't have to use an iStore to buy anything. unless you want to buy free money offline to play games. That's pretty much what we do. But an iPhone, you gotta use the iStore. From the iStore, you go from there, unless you have Pandora, like I said. But yeah, the quality of a phone is better on their side because it's more expensive. And if it's more expensive, people look at it as a higher luxury than an Android. Unless you're looking at the Samsung Galaxy phones, which are higher quality than an average Android, which would be an LG, a Cricket, or a Sprint phone, or Insurance Wireless. All them phones in between. See, you gotta look at it. My brother says Samsung is an Android too. It's all the same thing, but it's not necessarily all the same thing when it's way more expensive than the average Android that you get from anywhere else. And then you gotta competing with an iPhone. So it's like, it's not the same thing, and it's like our version of your iPhone, whereas it's water resistant. It can charge other things. Like if you put a phone over top of it, it can charge that. You put your AirPods over top of it, it can charge that. And it's like our version of the iPhone because it's like, it's up there, it's classier and everything like that. The only people that can afford the in-between phones are the people who don't really want to spend as much or doesn't have a lot of money to buy that stuff. I'm getting really lightheaded. Oh, Jesus. I think that's from talking a lot, but I'll survive. And I'm also catching a cold somehow, somewhere. Starting to experience back pain, headaches, and everything like that. Lord Jesus, don't let me catch the flu. But yeah, whereas an iPhone is quality compared to a Samsung Galaxy, I would say more people are buying between the two. And then you got a little bit of a handful. If I had a pie chart, I would say 100% of people are buying iPhone. We gonna level this out to maybe like 300%. Whereas 150 are buying Samsung. And whereas more so, this is the pie chart for regular simple Androids like LG, Cricket, and Insurance Wireless and all that. I would say about 50% are buying the simple Androids. See, Samsung is considered an Android, but it's like they have other shit attached. Like LG has like other shit attached to it too. That's a third brand of a phone, but it's like, in phone wise, you're looking at the phone quality, and right, it's in the simple pattern of an Android. And then Samsung Galaxy is in like a higher bracket of an Android because it's like, again, it's like our version of an iPhone, but it's a little bit, it's not as well, I don't know, I guess popularity beats over what type of features it has because it's water resistant too. Again, it has better battery life, and it also has a charging ability to charge iPhone and everything else. And plus, they came out with a new one where it can fold itself in half, where you can fold one side and then you can just scroll up and then you can turn over and scroll on the other side as well. It's like almost a mirror image of a phone of itself, of the phone itself. But yeah, the quality of a phone is better. I would say the prices is what make the phone popular than the other phones. People nowadays, normally, we don't look at the price tag of anything we buy. And this is true. We go to a store, we hope we can get something, and the prices, they don't mean nothing. For me, it does, because when I look at the price tag, I gotta see what I spend. If it's over $25 or $30, I'm not willing to spend on. I can't do it. But if it's over $50 to $60, hell no, I'm really not gonna do it. That's too much money to be wasting on goods that you could probably either get yourself, make yourself, or find a better discount for at a different store. And that's where people try to cheat you out as. That's the same thing with a phone. They'll try to cheat you and say, oh, this phone is better, it has this quality, that quality, it's way better than your other Android and classical Android, considering it's not an Android, it's an iPhone. And I'm like, well, what's the difference? In my head, I'm like wondering, what's the difference? They're both a phone. You call, you can video talk. Hey, we can do video FaceTiming too. I mean, like, Look at Messenger. Actually, no. I think I had the video feature on the LG Stylo 5. I could video chat with somebody too, but the difference is, like I said, it all comes with quality and price. My phone, the quality is probably a little bit poorer than the iPhone's quality. And then on top of that, the price, I only paid like 200, maybe 213 for my phone, whereas a person would have probably paid like 300 to maybe 513 for a phone, considering on the taxes. But that's the difference between the two. It's just coming along with prices and expenses and everything like that included. And then you gotta look at it, which brand is more popular, which brand has more disc included, which brand can keep me going for about a couple years. I mean, like, that's what most people be worried about too, want to know how long can this phone survive with me up until such and such, when it's time for me to upgrade to a new one. And that's where you get you too. See, sometimes these phone companies be making your phone get, like, I think my stepfather said that they break the phone down manually, so that when it's time to upgrade, they force you to upgrade your phone to a different branch, and then you be like, well, damn, I just bought this phone this month and such, and then they will like, well, yeah, but we upgraded from that phone and da. I seen the new Cool Pad for the Android too. It looks nice, looks very nice. But I'm not gonna upgrade my phone for about another 2 years or so. I waste too much money on this phone to be like trying to upgrade. Like, I used to do like that, but I'm gonna cut it back. I'm wasting $100 on a phone damn near every 2 months, and I don't need to. But yeah, I say the picture quality is also good on our phone too, if you have a good steady hand. I mean, it depends on who takes the picture. Whereas an iPhone, it can take pictures while moving. That's not a quality we can do, because it's like, if a person moves, you're going to get the blurred outline of their image. Whereas if a person moves with the iPhone, you're going to get like the steady line of the image, but you also going to get like the video feed, because when you take a picture of them, if they're moving, you get their image, but you also get their like body and everything like that. I mean, like, the blurredness comes like after the video moves, and then it still frames itself right there. And it's like, wow, that's really how it's supposed to be. And when a regular Android, it's like, well, damn, y'all quality sucks. Again, it's all about the price, it's all about the finishes. Like, with my phone, it has, so this is the front of my phone, this is the side of my phone, this is the back of the phone. The back of the phone has it's supposed to be it's a metal image, it's a metal back, which means, I don't think I can take this off, it's a metal complete finish. So it's like, it's hard and sturdy. We don't got on the LG Stylo 4, it was plastic. On here, it's full on metallic metal, and I like that. It's changed. On here, I would say the LG Stylo 5 is a good quality phone. Takes really good pictures, even with the Snapchat filters. The quality of the camera is good. Let me see. Find a video picture. I mean, that's not bad, right? That's not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad. So I can say the quality of the camera is good. Front-facing camera is nice. Back-facing camera is good as well. But mostly nowadays people use the front-facing because it's the front-facing camera. Yo, I be treating this thing like it's my child. Shit. I can't make no more mistakes on it. But Yeah, it's a good phone to me. I like it. I'm always be a team Android though because, again, I like its quality a little bit better. It may be less to the iPhone, but it's a little bit better to me on another level. So, yeah. So here's my question to you guys. Which team are you on? iPhone or Android? Which quality do you think is better, iPhone or Android? Which type of iPhone do you have? There are many types. You got 6, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Like, which one of them do you have? Which iPhone do you have? Android users, which Android do you have? LG, LG Stylo, LG Artisto, and then there's the Samsung Galaxy, and then the Samsung Galaxy GX. There's a lot of, or the Samsung Galaxy S. The newer Samsung Galaxy that just came out. How much did you spend on it? Again, I only paid like $213 for this phone because it also included the screen protector and a complimentary phone case. Also, so for analogy, like I said, both phone brands have good phone cases, iPhone and Android. Here's my question here. Did you guys spend much on an Android or an iPhone? And how much did you spend? So basically altogether throughout this whole entire year, I've wasted $20, $15, $9, $8 here, $9 there on an iPhone, on phone cases alone. And I can roughly say actually 25 from one case, and it's a simple plain pink case, but it came from the mall. That's the expensive part. Remember, malls always going to charge you more because when they buy from like Amazon and all them, I guess they gotta make up what they spent off the Amazon website to get the phone cases, and then you gotta pay for an extra little fee so they can make up for what they lost. But well, what they brought, pretty much their inventory, make up for what they spent on their inventory. I spent alone $124 on phone cases, on a whole abundance of phone cases. Well, I got 7 phone cases altogether. They came to $124. I got this one. I just recently got this one. The pop socket didn't come with it. I purchased the pop socket from Walmart for like $4 and something cents. This is my flawless phone case. This is like when you're going out with your friends or when it's a celebration like New Year's. I think I'm gonna do that for New Year's. I'm just gonna get the I guess the gold spray and spray it around the edges a little bit. I did scrape it a little bit, but you can't see it. But yeah, this is a nice case, and it's good for like New Year's. I got this off of Amazon. So I got 4 phone cases from Metro, 1 phone case from the mall, and like 2 phone cases from Amazon. These 2 came from Amazon. This my little fuzzy phone case. I call it my phone case's fur coat. Yeah, y'all, it got a fur coat. This was $15, and then it was $9 for the one on bottom. But the only reason that is because, you know, once you add shipping and everything like that included, it got more expensive. This came from Metro, this came from Metro, this came from Metro, this came from Metro. And this was on a complimentary discount, so this is when I first got the phone. And if I didn't pay for it, it would probably be like $15. I'm gonna say $15 because it's a simple blue case. You shouldn't get charged no more than $15 for this place. You really shouldn't get charged no more than probably like $8 or $9 for this case. It's simple, but you know it's Metro, so they charge an arm and a leg. And then this is $15. No, this was $20, and then this was $20. Actually, I got both of these for $20 together, so 40 actually. And then this was 20. And then the one for the mall is 25. I bejeweled this one. How do y'all like it? I can't afford a diamond one, so I just said, let me put my own diamonds to it. And this is what I did. Question, do you think I should bejewel it further? Like up to here, here, maybe some of the sides, here, like, let me know, here. Should I keep going further with the bejeweling? Let me know. And what phone case are you currently rocking now? With me, I'm rocking the fur. I'll rock this one for New Year's. And then 2020, which by the way is almost around the corner, we have one more week left of kids going to school, so your kids will be out next week. And then we will have the following week after is Christmas. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Jack Frost nipping at your nose. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you. But yeah, Christmas is coming up. New Year's is coming up. Again, months feel like holiday. Months feel like weekdays now. They just go by like weeks. They don't go by months no more, where it just take a longer day goes by like this. You be like, damn, we were just in May, now we're in December. Like, bruh, we were just talking about December and May, and we leaped towards it quickly, like. And you're like, damn. In my head, I'm like, damn. I'm getting old. I'm 25. I just turned 25. I remember when I turned 23, and I'm like, it's my Jordan year. Bitch, what happened? Where did the time go? Boy, we'll be stepping in a new millennium with this one. But that is it. That was Vlogmas Day 9. I hope you guys enjoyed. I uploaded Vlogmas Day 5 through 6, 7, and 8, and I will upload 9, 10, 11, and 12 tomorrow. And today is 12, but no, it's not. Ooh, I'm tired. Today is 9, but yeah. Hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, subscribe, and comment below. Remember all the questions, because I'm not going to repeat them for you. But have a nice day. I'm Sexy Chocolate to One. I'm about to get my ass in this bed, because I feel the pressure and pain on me. Oh, sweet Jesus. Deuces.